Rode microphones are the official microphones of BeTerrific. Find out more at rodemic.com. Hey, I'm Michael Artsis. This is the Michael Artsis Show. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited today. We have the most amazing guest in studio. She is unbelievable because she's talented, she's beautiful, and she's a great hockey player. What? Yes, a great hockey player. Completely true. She is a silver medalist for Team USA, not once, but twice. Sochi, 2010, 2014. Wasn't it Turin or Torino or whatever? They couldn't figure it out in 2010. Brianne McLaughlin is here. Thank you so much for joining us in studio.
Thank you for having me.
You're in town not for hockey. You're in town for Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about that first. What are you doing in town for Fashion Week?
This will be my second Fashion Week. I was here in September, and that was it was a new experience for me. It's not really typically my area of whatever, but it was cool. There's a lot going on. This Fashion Week, I'll actually be walking on Sunday for Haute Athletics.
We're going to try and be there to do a behind the scenes. It would be awesome if we could. If not, next time. I love this. I think that's great. I know you're going to have a lot of fun. Fashion Week is insane, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've covered Fashion Week
Totally
before.
nuts.
It's totally nuts. So you're doing a little modeling, too.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I'm trying. Well, you're doing it.
Well, it's different. It's kind of like a...
Is it hard for you? I mean, like, you're not used to staying in a pose for very long. That pose being a save, I guess, normally. You're not, you get up.
It's different. It's harder than it looks. Because, like, you stand up there and there's all these people and a camera. And it's like, all right, strike a pose. I'm like, I'm a goalie. I play hockey. I don't know what you want me to do.
You're like, I'll go into the butterfly and back up. I
Yeah.
make a kick save and back up.
So I'll get there, but at first it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some of your modeling pictures. You look good on camera.
Thank you.
Certainly. And there are some people who look good in person who don't look good in camera, and sometimes vice versa. You look great on camera. How did you get into modeling?
It's just like the Fashion Week is kind of a new thing for me. I just started working with Haute Athletics. So they've been sending me some stuff, and we did a photo shoot last week here. So I went home, I came back. I go home, I come back. But they kind of started me with it.
All right, let's talk hockey for a little bit. You're a goalie. Was Manon Rhéaume your idol growing up?
I actually watched Patrick Waugh, but I do have some of her player cards.
Do you really?
I just recently found them. I have like 5 or 6. My brother found them in the attic.
I loved her. I wanted her to succided so badly, and she did. She played in the NHL. Talk about your idols. Was it Patrick Waugh? Was that your guy?
I didn't really have anybody that I really watched, and I want to be like this. But I do enjoy watching goalies. When he retired, I was kind of lost at who's my favorite team now? Because anywhere he was, that was my favorite team. So I love watching Lundqvist, actually.
Okay.
Here in New York.
Rangers.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm always torn because I live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So I've been
some good
formed
goalies
to be a Penguins fan. But then when they play the Rangers, it's like, I don't want him to get scored on. Who do I root for?
Some good goalies in Pittsburgh history. Tom Barrasso. You got Fleury, right?
Yep.
Who's your favorite goalie of all time? Is it Waugh?
When I was a kid, yeah. Now it would be Lundqvist.
See, I'm a Ranger fan my whole life, and I've always said this, so I have to say it now because I can't make myself a liar. I think Brodeur was the best ever. Ever. Why don't you like Brodeur?
He's Canadian. No, I'm just kidding. No, that was fun. I can't believe he's still playing.
Yeah.
I think he started playing in this realm of the pads were completely different. The style was completely different. And he's got to be a pretty dynamic athlete to be able to change everything and still play in this day.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
absolutely.
He's an incredible athlete.
We've got pads here that Dave brought in. He works with us. He's awesome. He built this set, by the way, with his bare hands. I couldn't do that. These are these new style pads. Do you wear pads like these where they've got this crazy thing up top, so it's much more apt for goalies who play butterfly? Do you wear stuff like that?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm in Reebok, actually.
I can't stand that they take away the entire bottom of the net. I've got nowhere to shoot down low because of pads like this. Well, you talked about it. The pads have changed completely.
Yeah. They're so light. I think I have a pair of mine when I was a kid. They were this big, and they probably weigh the same as mine do now, being this big. But the technology of them has just gotten so good.
How did you get into hockey? How did you say, I love this sport. I want to keep playing?
My brother played. He's 2.5 years older, and he was a forward. So I think every girl goalie has the same story, and we all joke with each other that your brother needed somebody to shoot on, and we were always shooting pucks at the garage. And one day he's like, "Why don't you stand in front of the garage?" And so we don't break windows.
Did he ever injure you? Were your parents ever afraid?
No, but my dad told this story. I guess it was like the hottest day of the summer, and my dad's cleaning the house, and he hears my brother like screaming, counting. My dad's like, "What is going on?" He goes out there. It's 100 degrees outside, and he's got me in full goalie equipment, and I'm just sweating. He's got me doing like up downs. You know, when you were a kid.
Oh my
back
God!
In the day, they called
you
them
were doing
up
downs,
like
down up,
drop
down
down,
up, down up, down up. Yep.
And he's just counting. My dad's like, "You're gonna kill her. What are you doing?"
And he's like, "Yeah."
He's like, "She's got to be better."
Wow! Do you thank him for that?
I mean, he thinks that I should.
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of like Herbie. Instead of making you do Herbies, because a goalie doesn't really need to do Herbies, right? I mean, you have to be a good skater. They always said goalies had to be the best skater on the ice. Do you believe that?
This has been a hot topic, actually. I train goalies in Pittsburgh, and a lot of the parents ask me about that. Because to pass certain levels, they got to be able to stop and do this. But the goalies, it's like, well, why? Yeah. Why do you have to do that? Like, well, I think they should be able to do that stuff, but it's a different kind of skating. Like, when you think goalies should be good skaters, it's not like up and down the ice. It's different pushes and stuff like that. So it's a completely different thing.
Right.
But unless you like play nowadays and have grown up through hockey, I think it's a little bit of miscommunication.
So goalies don't need to do Herbies. They don't need to, goal line, red line, goal line, blue line, goal line, goal line, so forth.
I mean, I think if the team is doing that and the goalie's just standing there, there's going to be some problems.
Yeah, I would say so. But you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the best at crossovers.
No, like you're never going to be the fastest.
Right.
Crossovers are pretty hard in the pads.
Well, and the skates are not. I mean, I can't imagine skating.
We look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Doing crossovers.
I know it's absolutely insane. I think I should learn a little bit about playing goalie because I've got this son Jack, and when he's going to start playing, unless he wants to be a goalie, which that's not a bad idea, I could put him in net. But I was going to say I would have to be in goal for him. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
anyway,
you got to learn.
The equipment's changed a lot for you. What would you say has changed the most? Is it the glove, is it the blocker, or is it the pads?
The pads and the skates, probably. Yeah. Actually, they've the last couple of years they've taken all that white that goes around it. They've cut down on that completely. Now a lot of the movements, like down on the ice. Yeah. The angles are different. Like there's a bigger angle, so now you can catch a better edge.
Are they protective enough, though? I've seen that, and I wonder, like, they used to have this huge white thing around. I felt like that protected your feet somehow, but now that they slimmed
they were
that
clunky.
Down,
so now they're lighter.
Yeah.
And the plastic's just closer to the skate, so you don't have all this extra. And even these, a lot of the goalies, they're so big. It's like I've tried it, and it just gets in the way. So I've actually kind of gone down where I wear shorter. Mm-hmm. Because I think I can move better.
I played goalie a little bit, just a little bit, and I would totally agree with that. Shorter pads, to
you
me,
could be a little bit
were more flexible.
A little bit more athletic, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
The big ones, you basically just take up space.
I agree. What about your silver medals? Do you carry them around everywhere? Could I see one?
When I'm at events, I do bring them. I do have them here.
Would it be possible that I could see them?
You can see them.
Is it possible? Could somebody help us out with this? Are they here?
They're here.
Oh, wow.
Here they are. Okay, so this is the one from Vancouver. This is my first one.
So Turn was 2008, I guess, and this is Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Then this one is from Sochi.
Vancouver was.
They're a little bit banged up, but.
Oh, they're heavy. This is insane.
There's that one.
Oh wow, and this is Sochi. Did you bite it for the picture?
I've never bitten it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would want
I
to
don't
put
think
that
so. Like I see that's the new
in
thing
your
with like
mouth.
the snowboarders or something. You know, this
Everyone
is
does it.
insane. Well,
They've
I'll
been
tell-
around.
I'll tell you what. I don't have these, but I do have some hardware. If you'd like to, would you like to see some hardware for
would love
TV
to.
people? I know
I would
you,
love
you
to.
want to do some TV too, right?
Yeah,
You want to do more of this with BeTerrific?
I could do that.
We
I would
we
love
would love to have you doing more with BeTerrific. By the way, I got to give a shout out to my boy Janny who's watching, and my boy JT, both of which
Look at
love hockey and
that.
play hockey. That is
So we
Emmy,
could just trade.
we could. Would you like to trade?
You could have one of those, and
one
I'll
of
just
these
take this.
for one of I would do that. You know what? Do you
I can tell everyone I won this.
exactly? You do that, and I will tell everybody I won. Which one do you? I'll tell you what. That's my fifth, which is actually my most
Oh.
proudest. So I'm giving that up. Which one do you think is more beautiful for you? Like
Ooh, tough question. I mean, that was my first one,
Yeah,
and I
so
thought it was just the coolest thing. And that one's got a better story, I think.
so. Then this one you want
That one I think is pretty cool though too. So that one, they
Yeah.
choose a local artist every Olympics to design the medals and everything to it. So all the medals are shaped like that curviness. I don't know if you guys can see, but and then the picture on the front, there's like a huge picture that it depicts Vancouver. So there's the orca whale on it and the falcon, if you can tell.
That's
So when you put
unbelievable.
all the medals together, they make her gigantic artwork.
Wow, all
Yeah.
the medals together. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So we would take pictures together and we'd all just like put them on
How
the
wa-
tables. And
How was Sochi? They said Sochi wasn't the best Olympics place to be.
that was a bummer actually that everybody said that because it was beautiful.
Really?
Like our place was right on the water. Every morning around 11 a.m. a whole school or pod of dolphins would come in. There's like 100 of them. And there's palm trees, and then out on the other side of the building there was snow-covered mountains.
Wow.
So it really
That
didn't make
sounds-
any sense.
That sounds beautiful. I'm glad
But
you told
it was
us
very
that.
well organized actually. It was a blast.
Wow, I'm glad you shared that with us. I'm glad we know the real story. I feel like I'm holding up two heavyweight belts right here. I want you to know, maybe Dippin can run into my office or Sonny and grab my USA jersey. I want you to know that I literally am one of the biggest USA hockey fans in the world. We're all big USA hockey fans. I wanted nothing more than to play for Team USA, more than playing in the NHL. What was it like to win these?
It's kind of different actually. We were just talking about that. You have to lose the Olympics to win the silver.
Yeah.
So when we come home and it kind of settles down a little bit and we get to share it with elementary schools and our family and all that, it's the coolest thing in the entire world. But in the moment, you just lost a hockey game.
But it is such a proud accomplishment. I understand what you're saying. It's such
Yeah.
a proud accomplishment. And I mean, you know, the women in the United States have been so great for so long. When I was a kid, this is what I wanted for my birthday one year.
That's a sweet
for
jersey.
like 5 years. This was, I guess, the '88 jersey. And I wanted this so badly. And this is legit. It's got the fight strap and everything. Look at that. And I wanted this because I wanted to be on Team USA. And I have
You're ready to go.
I have 4 Team USA jerseys. I have this one. I have a Nike USA jersey. I have a practice jersey I made for myself when I worked in a sporting goods store. And I have the replica of the 1980 Olympic jersey.
That's
So,
a cool one to have.
yeah, yeah. So I am not a poser. I am a 100% Olympic USA fan, and I'm so proud to have you here and so happy to have you here. Talk about your helmet. You've got such a sick paint job on that helmet.
I do. I wasn't sure what I wanted. I had all these different ideas. Do I make it just a big collage of America? Do I keep it very simple? So I let him go with it. He's a painter out in Detroit. So he did Ryan Miller's mask and a bunch of
Wow.
yeah.
And did you give him any direction at all? Did
Well,
you
he
say-
I wanted it very simple, just kind of red, white, blue, USA, kind of to match my pads and everything like that, so it all went together. Because it's just as much style
Yeah,
as anything.
absolutely.
So he threw a little gold in it, kind of maybe hoping that we were going to win gold, but that backfired a little bit. But
you
yeah,
gonna-
he's got like the eagle coming over the top and like the shield that's on our helmet
Yeah.
goes around there with my number on the bottom.
Oh.
And I actually had some quotes on the side that we had to cover up.
Why?
Yeah.
The
Like
Olympics?
the home of the brave, all that
Really?
on the side.
They
And
made you cover that up?
we
Wow.
couldn't have anything.
Wow.
I've got some
So what are you
like
doing? Like
Olympic rings on there, but
Yeah,
they
they
we
made
had
you cover
to-
that up too.
Well, they were kind of like in the paint, real artsy like, so they let me keep that. But
Did
anything.
were you using whiteout before the game or what?
No, but in 2010, we all had like the USA Hockey logo that's on
Yeah.
your jersey on our helmet somewhere, and we all ended up with blue duct tape
Wow.
all over our helmets.
That's insane.
It looked ridiculous.
Are you gonna? You think you're gonna do it one more time? You play in the women's league still, right?
I haven't. I got drafted by the team in Brampton
Okay.
2 years ago, I guess. And I never went. I never made it to go.
Okay.
It just they play, but they don't really like practice together, and they don't do any off ice kind of thing. So I ended up just staying in Pittsburgh because I got a great trainer out there, and I found some ice time. So I just made the decision myself that it was better for me to just stay. But there's one team out in Boston that a lot of my teammates play for, the Boston Blades.
All right.
So
Excellent.
we'll see where that goes.
And are you? Is it possible you make one more run for the gold?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I talked to a group the other day, and they asked, and it's such a long 4 years.
Yeah.
But my biggest goal in life was to have a gold medal, and I don't have that yet.
So,
So it would just.
I'll tell you what, just rub
I
that a
couldn't
little bit
just-
more. It's your-
yeah.
look,
If I can
you
just carry this around with
That's
me.
it. Yeah. I can't wear that around my neck, so I'm happy we made a trade because I can wear this around my neck. I think that's a great goal. What about women's hockey and women's sports in general? What's your hope for women's sports and specifically women's hockey in the future? You know, there's the WNBA. Could there be a hockey league in the United States? And what about I would love to see women in the NHL. I think that women can play in the NHL.
It's an awesome idea. I'm hoping it's kind of like something in the future to get going because women's hockey exploded in the 2014 Olympics. I mean, most of the time it was like us fighting that put us on ESPN, but the second it was on there, like people wanted us here, they wanted us there, and after 2010, nobody even really knew we had a team. So we made huge, huge strides for the sport in 4 years. So I would love to see it keep going.
I would love to as well, and I think it's terrific, and I think that it would be great. Seriously, I really wanted Manon to play in the NHL. I don't know, maybe she wasn't good enough. I think there were some politics back then in play.
Yeah.
I know that even in talking to Kevin Weeks, he says there are a lot of politics in the NHL, a lot of people who are old school and don't even want certain races in, and that's unfortunate. I'd like it to be kind of an open space. I hope that that's not the truth, and I'd like to believe it's not, but I'd like it to just be open, and anybody at any level can play as long as they're good enough, and it only be based on how good you are. But I know that there are politics. I would just love for women to be able to play in the NHL or whatever league in general.
Yeah.
I love what you do. I commend it, and I think you're great. How'd you meet your husband?
My husband, he was on the men's team at Robert Morris when I was on the women's team. He was just a grade older. So we were just buds in college, and he played a little bit of
What
pro.
position?
He was a forward.
Does he shoot on you a lot?
We joke about it. My sophomore year, we trained together in the summer, and he came out, and first shot he took, he just ripped a clapper, hit me straight in the collarbone.
Oof.
And I was just bleeding everywhere. He's like, I'm never shooting on you again. So he uses that excuse when I ask him to shoot at me. He's like,
but you guys play posts? Is that what you do at home? Ever? Maybe occasionally?
I try to get him out sometimes.
Yeah. And what about how do you pop the question?
We were out in vacation out in Naples, Florida.
Nice area.
His family has a condo out there, so we were out there, and he just kind of
surprised you.
No, I told him, I know you're gonna do it. I just don't want to see it coming. And so I read every situation, like everything he did. I was like, now he's gonna ask me.
What do you do for fun?
Oh, for fun.
Other than walking
a lot of
Fashion
hockey.
Week.
I don't know what I do for fun. We just rescued a dog.
Wow, that's great. What kind of dog? I love
He's
dogs.
a mix. He's kind of a boxer mix.
Very cool. Congratulations.
So
What's his name?
We're buds now. Bruno.
All right. I like that. Bruno.
So I've got him all signed up for puppy classes.
Don't let Bruno
We
near
take
the
him
medals.
out.
You'll have
I
a
gotta
couple
get some
of holes.
pictures him wearing it.
That would be cool.
I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah, that you should do that. That's a great idea. So you walk the dog. Do you hike? Do you do anything like that? Do you do outdoor activity? I'd imagine.
I love being outside.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
the
say.
winter kind of puts a damper on things, but.
Yeah, because all you can do is play hockey, which isn't any fun.
Right. Play a lot of hockey.
Did you watch hockey movies growing up? Were you into obviously
the Mighty
Slapshot?
Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was the big one when I was growing up too. Slapshot was a little prior to me, but I loved watching it when I got a little older, I guess. The Mighty Ducks was a great movie.
Yep.
Goldberg was probably your hero, right? No, I'm just kidding. But you know, the hockey movies are few and far between. What do you think of Miracle?
The best movie.
Yeah.
My husband, that is like his favorite movie.
Yeah.
The entire family are just Miracle fanatics.
I love that team. That 80 team is just that whole story and everything.
Yeah. I've been able to meet a couple of them. Mark Johnson was my coach in 2010. When we were out in Boston, he had Eruzione come out and chat with us. He was a pretty cool guy.
I'm dying to meet Mike. There are like 3 people that are so elusive to me that I've never interviewed. Mike Eruzione, Hulk Hogan. I know. Let me tell you something, brother. Why is Hulk Hogan and Mike Eruzione in the same sentence? I don't know. But
Jim
Mike
Craig,
and that's the third. I'd love to interview Jim Craig.
I'm not great at like recognizing celebrities and stuff, but his daughter plays for Colgate, and they were playing Robert Morris. And I'm watching the game. And I'm looking over. And I'm like, God, that guy looks just like Jim Craig. And
Did you talk to him?
We're kind of looking at each other, and I just come from an event, so I had like USA Hockey stuff on. So he's kind of looking at me. I'm kind of doing one of these, and somebody introduced us, so we got a picture together.
I was watching the new 30 for 30 on the opposite side of the 80 Olympic team. Have you seen it yet on ESPN? It's amazing, and amazing what Slava Fetisov has done and did for not only himself but all the Russian players. But just watching the footage of Jim playing, I mean, I can't even remember them playing like that now. And he's like making these saves that he's never doing butterfly. He's always just a stand-up goalie, and he's making these saves that a stand-up goalie never should have made. He stood on his head in that game. It's unbelievable. It
was a completely different style.
Yeah.
I think it was a lot more athletic, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
like now we have like such good pads and stuff. We could just slide into things and block things.
I do say that though. It's not.
They had to 100% just track the puck.
I was arguing with Dave before
figure out how to say it.
Yeah, no, it's true. All right, can we do something fun? Can we go downstairs and shoot a little and see? I'm not going to shoot on you, but maybe I could see how you handle the puck a little.
We could do that.
Who do you think's going to win? Do you think you're a goalie now? Are you going to be better than me?
I hope so. I'm pretty competitive. I don't like to lose.
I don't like to lose either, though. I'm really competitive. All right, we have a mini net set up. If you're cool with this, are you sure? You're wearing heels. Are you sure you're cool with this?
Let's do it.
You're awesome. Thank you so much for coming in, Brianne. You're amazing. I can check off this as an interview on that. You were the 4th, by the way, on that list. But now I couldn't say that you were the 4th because we did it. You're here. You're amazing. You're welcome here anytime. We'd love to have you Skype in on a regular basis. We'd love to do a lot more stuff with you, and we hope to. You're phenomenal.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we're going to go get set up downstairs. We'll be back right after this. Thank you so much for watching. Check this out. We're going to run downstairs, and we're going to set up a net, and we're going to have a shooting contest. I'm Michael Artsis. This is the Michael Artsis Show. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this. She agreed. Wow. Unbelievable.
At BeTerrific, we do a lot of events and bring you a lot of great coverage. But we need to spread the word about BeTerrific, and you guys do a great job of doing that for us. We really appreciate that. But to do it fully, we need branding. And when we do these events, we need to be able to set up quickly and easily and have a home base, to be able to create a set, protect our gear, and shield our talent from lights of the event we're in, so we can add our own lighting and hang our cameras. We've teamed up with EasyUp to do that for Comic-Con and going forward. They gave us a great shelter that takes no time to set up and also is toolless. It's phenomenal and it's reasonably priced. So whether you have a production company, a media house, or you want to just sell some products at an event, what you need is an EasyUp top. An EasyUp top is phenomenal. You can do all sorts of branding. You can add side rails like we have. You can add a back wall like we have. And you'll get aerial branding, on the ground branding, and a place to put all your stuff, protect your team, and call home. It's perfect. What you want to do is go to easyup.com. That's easyup.com. Talk to Wayne Dove. He's a sales guy there. He's amazing. He's become a good friend, and he took good care of us. He's the one who got us our tent. They've got great people there, they've got a great team, and they've got a great, rich, storied history. There's no better shelter, there's no faster shelter than EasyUp. It sets up in minutes, it's fire tested and fire rated, and it's fire retardant. They're really, really structurally sound, and they look beautiful. How could you beat that? Oh yeah, I forgot. They're reasonably priced. So that's the kicker. Go to easyup.com. Tell Wayne that BeTerrific sent you. They'll take good care of you, don't worry, and have your company represented well at your next event. And it only takes minutes to set up and break down and then set up again. Look how amazing it looks. I am so excited about this. Thank you, Easy Up.
Introducing a portable, solar-powered charging solution that moves at the speed of life. Family vacations, long road trips, in the airport, around campus, on the trail, the lake, or the links. The DuoFlex puts the power of the sun in the palm of your hand. With a removable battery pack, dual configuration, and a weather-resistant, rugged design, the DuoFlex fits every lifestyle and every activity. Freedom to live, to move, to play, to be fully charged.
Hey, I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. We're down here in the warehouse underneath the BeTerrific studio, and Brianne's been nice enough to come down and shoot around with me. We're not going to shoot on her. We're going to see how well you handle the puck. How do you handle the puck? Do you do a good job?
I don't do too bad as a goalie.
Now, we've handicapped you a little bit. First of all, you're using a stick you've never used, and it's a Marc Messier autograph stick, which I've asked you try not to destroy. Try not to ruin it. But I have given you full reign to go with it. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. You are wearing heels, which I commend you for, because I couldn't shoot in heels for sure.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can either.
And I took my ring off. You left yours on. I think that's going to be a bad strategic move, but we'll see.
Basically, you're cheating.
And you've got your hair down.
Heels, I got my hair in the way. You're in comfy shoes.
You're right. You called me out. I guess I'm cheating a little. All right, so here we go. I'm going to let you go first. We've got this. What do you think? You want to play post? Post would be a little bit more fun. Do you want to play post?
It's going to be tough on this small net, but we can try it. And the carpet.
I think we go goals then.
Okay.
You want to go goals?
Goals.
Okay.
Best out of 3?
Best out of 3. You go first. Oh, maybe we should play post. Wait, we should only use this red puck. We decided that before. Okay, so that's your warm-up shot. Let's do that as a warm-up shot so that we just use the red puck. It's good for everybody.
So much taller than normal.
She says she's so much taller than normal. Oh! So we've got some people on set, and she almost killed them. All right, let's try one more. That was your warm-up, your official warm-up, Brianne. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. You got it. What do you think? That wasn't that bad.
I could do better, I think.
You can do better. All right. It's my turn now. You want to hold the mic? Yeah. You can talk. You can talk the whole time. Talk some trash to me. It's okay. You know I am wearing
Well, let's see what you got first.
See what I got?
If I make fun of you or not.
All right. I gotta make BeTerrific look good, don't I?
Somebody's gonna die back there.
Was that my warm-up?
You put some heat on it too.
I did.
You hit the post.
All right.
I think I lose.
You make this, and I'm
You beat a goalie. Congrats.
Yes, I could be a goalie, I guess. So, no, I really couldn't. All right. So I got my one practice. I'm 0 for 1 with my final shot, and you're 1 for 1. So let's see. You score this, I'm in trouble. We should have played posts.
Should have.
Yeah. I would. We'll try posts next, maybe. Oh, you put the hurt on. See, sometimes you don't have to slam it home, right? You just have to put it in. Hold on a sec. Here you go. Are you having fun doing this?
You just gotta have good aim.
In heels.
I don't shoot hard, but I can aim.
That's it. You don't shoot hard, but you can aim.
Goal.
I'm making it close. I'm making it a competition. I'm definitely making it a contest. All right. If you go 3 for 3 right here, I'm done, though. Oh! She doesn't go 3 for 3.
Too high.
So this
Over
ties
the
it and
net.
we keep going. Oh, I knocked my glasses off there. By the way, I am handicapped by my glasses because I would wear contacts normally. All right, you pick a corner.
I'll give it to you.
You pick a corner.
Top right.
So that's top right there, right?
Yep, that one. Right, if you miss. It's not a bad shot.
Not bad?
Not bad.
You think I could put one past you? Real puck, ice? Never. No. You don't think so? Where would I shoot to put it past you? Would I go 5? What's your weakness?
I'm not gonna say that.
You're not gonna. Where would I go though? You're not gonna tell me. You're. I know you're good with your glove.
I can't give out my secret.
Yeah. Ooh, we could trade. You want to switch to posts? We could trade all day. So what if we switch to posts?
We can switch to
We're gonna switch to posts, folks. Let's see. Let's see. You take one more, do it as post, because otherwise you and I will be here all day. All right. Here we go. Best of 3, a new round, posts. Are you having fun? That's what I want to know.
I'm having a blast.
All right.
I don't mind playing hockey.
This is not easy. Folks at home, this is not. Is this easy? Posts?
I mean, on ice, it would be kind of easy. This isn't.
Oh, I tried to know that.
This is tough.
We're both at 0-0.
The mini net's getting me.
The mini net is hard. Here you go. So you're having fun, though, it looks like. She's having a blast. Oh, I think we got post there. I think you did get post. It made some noise. Is that post? You got post.
1-0.
1-0. Here we go.
Inside post and in.
1-1, folks. 1-1. Here we go.
Eh.
How close?
Winner, winner.
Wow. That was pretty good. Did you, are you having fun? Seriously?
Are you embarrassed that you lost to a girl?
I'm not embarrassed that I lost to a girl. I'm embarrassed that I lost, period. I think that you happen to be a very talented hockey player. I'm a little bit more embarrassed because I lost to a goalie.
That is more embarrassing.
That is more embarrassing. You know, if I lost to like a winger or a forward, Kemi Granato comes in here, I lose to her, it's one thing. I lost to a goalie.
Right, like I can barely shoot.
Yeah, barely, right? But you could clear the puck out of the zone.
Yeah.
Do you have any assists?
I think in college I had a couple.
All right. And I got to tell you, it's actually harder shooting on a mini net on a carpet.
It is.
Yeah.
You can't really stick handle very well.
Especially when you're wearing heels. So not only did I lose, to a goalie, I lost to a goalie in heels.
How do you feel?
Not very good right now. I feel like I should have put on heels to make it more even.
We should try that, I think.
Next time. Next time, definitely. You're a great sport. Thank you so much for doing this. This was awesome. I had a lot of fun. And honestly, if we were on ice, I have a decent shot, right?
I'm pretty good at post, so
maybe we should do this.
Okay, but I'm saying we should get on.
We should get on ice
and actually try it.
We should get on ice and actually try it.
Like I have my own net and stuff, and that's all I do is play post.
Do you really?
I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, she didn't tell me that before. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this on ice at some point.
Okay.
But I do want to ask you about the woman comment because I don't look at it as man versus woman. I know a lot of people do. I just look at it as a challenger, and you happen to be a pretty good challenger. Do you find that people, that there is a stigma that, oh, well, she's a girl?
I mean, sometimes.
It's becoming less and less, though, right? When you were younger, it was a much bigger deal.
Yeah, we didn't have girls hockey where I was growing up, so I played with the boys till I was 16. And like every once in a while, you get a comment, and I remember I made a save, and this kid skates by and goes, "Nice save, goalie girl." And that was my nickname for a while.
Goalie girl. Did you talk a lot of smack?
Not really, because I learned the second you say something, they score on you, and then it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It bites you.
I would have been the guy. See, I would have never said that, but I would have talked trash to you all game. You know what? I
don't think I'm very good at it either.
I got to be honest.
I'm a very mean person.
You're not a mean person. I am mean on the ice. I will be very nice to you. Like if you didn't jab me with your stick in the back of the ankles all game, I would be very nice to you. If you made a good save, I'd tell you that you made a good save. However, if you jab me in the ankles all game, do you do that?
I only have 2 penalties ever.
Well, I didn't ask if you had 2 penalties. I asked you if you.
23 years of hockey.
23 years of hockey, only 2
girl
penalties.
Playing boys hockey, so the ref every time I did something, they were just like.
You ever get into a fight?
Not really. I don't think so.
If you talk trash or jab me in the back of the legs, I would definitely be all over you all game. First of all, I'd make it a point to get in your way. Normally I wouldn't necessarily, I'd want to redirect the puck or whatever. I would be right in front of you all game, and then I would talk trash, and then when we scored, I'd be all over you.
Well, then we'd have to throw down, I think.
We would.
We'd drop the mitts.
I think we could have some fun on some ice. You're a lot of fun. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for coming to BeTerrific. You're phenomenal. You're a lot of fun. I hope you had some fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I had a blast.
You're terrific. Thank you so much. That's Brianne. I'm Michael. This is BeTerrific. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, you can hit us up at BeTerrific TV on Twitter and Instagram. And, of course, you can connect with us on connect@beterrific.com if you want to send us some email. The phone number, 201-735-7711. Don't forget, Saturday, we're at Toy Fair from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so you're not going to want to miss that Toy Fair coverage. I'm Michael Artsis. For everyone at BeTerrific, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, be terrific.